Hey guys, we're back with another Destiny weapons review, and today we're going to be looking at a very special weapon. It is the Void hand cannon that drops off Crota hard mode, called Word of Crota. Some background on this: it was before the DLC dropped. It was one of the most talked about guns. It was supposed to replace the almighty Fatebringer, but let me tell you now, it does not replace Fatebringer. I would still be using it to this day. However, I dismantled it the other week. It was 3 in the morning and I was tired and I was about to cry. But this Word of Crota, it's not a bad gun, but it isn't a game changer at the same time. Let's take a look at this. As you can see, we have our void damage. It is a low impact, high rate of fire hand cannon, and has 12 rounds, so you're going to get off a lot of shots. And with the special perk, you'll be getting off even more shots. We'll get into the sights. We have Steady Hand IS, Fast Draw IS, and Sure Shot IS. Yeah. Personally, I don't really care about these three. I don't really do anything except ruin the stability. And then if you have a different thing on, it messes with the reload a little bit. First perk is Zen Moment. Causing damage with this weapon increases its stability. This is really helpful to work with the second perk that you'll be getting for this gun. So it really works well with this gun. We have Speed Reload. Reload this weapon quickly. This is personally my choice, just because the reload on this isn't the greatest, and just faster reload's always great. You can get off more shots. Second one, Hammer Forged, improved range and accuracy. This is always great for hand cannons when you want to get off far shot, but personally I like to go speed reload just because I always carry a sniper with me, so if something's far enough, I'll just snipe it really. No point in trying to pull off deep one with a hand cannon. Then explosive rounds, I haven't really tried this out, but I think this might get in the way of the special perk it has. So just like Fatebringer's explosive rounds sometimes didn't trigger Outlaw, I think this is the same thing with the special perk, Phantom GIF. Rapidly landing 3 precision shots, hits, returns 1 round to the magazine. It's best you'll see the gameplay of this. At first sight it sounds a lot like Black Hammer, and everyone loves Black Hammer. That thing rips bosses into pieces. It's not even fair. But this, it's not that great. And then of course your Hive Disruptor. So I'm gonna cut to some gameplay of this gun. First thoughts, it's not the best, but it's also it's a good hand cannon. I'll leave it at that. And here's I'm gonna run some strikes and some crucibles so you guys can see how it works. Hey guys, and we're back with some crucible what? Sorry, we're back with some crucible gameplay. And this is this is more, I think, a PvP hand cannon. Don't quote me on that, I'm not really sure. But you can get it's really good just in your group of people. You can just keep firing and firing because it's so fast. But it doesn't hit for a lot. It only does 77 to the head and around 50 to the body. So it's probably going to take around 4 shots to kill someone. Whereas other higher impact snipers with slower rate of fire like Fatebringer, Timur's Lash, Hawkmoon, Thorn, they're usually around a 2 to 3 shot kill, which is what I've been used to. So getting used to this was pretty difficult, but I may start using this more just because it works so well with my gameplay, with my game style of throwing a grenade and then firing a hand cannon. With other slower rate of fire guns, it's harder to do that, but with this it works really well because aiming down the sight on this is really fast. It reminds me of the Mida multi-tool, where you can just zoom in super fast and shoot really fast. So I'm probably going to be using this a lot more in PvP, but not so much in PvE, and we'll get to why. But you're using this gun in PvP just because of the stats. You're not using it for the perk, because you're not going to really be getting your 3 headshots in a row in Crucible. Plus, just one bullet isn't really going to make a big difference in PvP. I mean, it can, but most likely you're going to be reloading. So it shoots really fast, aims down really fast, and doesn't hit hard, which are all great for Crucible. But as I said before, I'm getting repetitive. It's not really that great for PvE, I'm sorry. PvE, it's a little different. It's on tier 1 enemies. I was really disappointed in it. I was used to Fatebringer and all the other hand cannons where I can just shoot a thrall and it would die. But with this hand cannon, it's a little different. As you can see here, it takes about 2 bullets to kill a Dreg, which is really disappointed me a lot. We're doing about 299 to the body and 896 to the head, and let's compare this to a non-fully level upgraded Timber Slash. It died. It does about 870 to the body and 1110 to the head. I mean, just a body shot kills the Dreg, which it should. Hand cannon should kill something with one shot. Different about Word. I mean, yeah, it has 12 bullets, but I mean, Fatebringer had 12 bullets, and I'm pretty sure it was able to kill a Dreg in one shot. Not really. I kind of forgot because an incident about 2 weeks ago, I dismantled it. But I'm still looking for a replacement. I'm thinking Timber's Lash right now. I thought Word of Crota would be my replacement to Fatebringer, as many others did, but it's not really that great. It's great for bosses like here. You're hitting for about 336 to the head, and you can just keep going. You'll get about 6 extra bullets because of the perk, but you can just keep going and going. It's a lot like Black Hammer, but let's check out what Timber's Lash does to this boss. And keep in mind, this is a 306 Word, and it's a 294 Timber's Lash. Look at that slow reload on Timber's Lash. We hit for about 416 to the head on Archon Priest, and he's staggering. But I think that's just because of my perk. Word of Crota, it would be a lot better if you were able to stagger even bosses, because then it would give it really some reason to use it over, say, Timber's Lash or Fatebringer. The staggering would be great for this. That's what I think it could be buffed to. I don't want something too crazy, like super high impact, because then that would just be completely broken. 12 shots with that speed. The rate of fire on this with a high impact would be kind of broken. Actually, no, it would be a really good hand cannon. It would replace Fatebringer, really. So some final thoughts about this gun is it's not the replacement to Fatebringer. We'll just put that out there now. But it is a good hand cannon. It's still, with the rate of fire, you can hit the 2 shots to a Dreg isn't all that bad, because you can fire, whereas other hand cannons, it's fire. I don't know if you could. You can shoot 2 bullets as fast as other hand cannons shoot 1. So it's a trade-off. But it's really great for bosses. It has the same problem as Black Hammer, where this and Black Hammer, you're not really going to be using it while doing the strike, but you'll most likely be using it during the strike. During the boss, I'm sorry. And I just, a couple minutes ago, I just finished the Omnigul Nightfall, where we have all 3 burns. and I tried using Word of Crota, and it performed pretty well. I mean, there's nothing in that strike with a void shield, but it performed really well trying to do all the other stuff. It was hard to use this on Omnigul just because wizards love to move around, so I just ended up going to Gallowhorn and then just finishing it because I got really frustrated. But it's if you have a void burn on, say, Archon Priest, you're gonna get a lot of chain shots, and this, if you have a fire team with Word of Crota with void burn on Archon Priest is gonna go down pretty fast. But I'd say if you do beat Crota hard mode and get this gun, first of all, congratulations on beating Crota's hard mode. And you do end up getting this, I'd save it. I'd probably level it up to the Phantom's Gift, but then just stick it in your vault just for those void burns, because I do think this is a better gun than Atheon's Epilogue. But that I could be biased because I'm not really big fan of auto rifles. Auto rifles just seem to, I don't know, they just seem to kill stuff too slow for my taste. I like seeing things, the health go away really fast. That's why I like hand cannons. So I'm going to be using this probably. This is going to be my PvP gun most likely, and a void burn gun. So if I were to rate this gun, it would be probably around a 7. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hoped it helped. If you do pick this gun up, remember to level it up, but just stick it in your vault. It's not the replacement to Fatebringer like everyone was hoping. Fatebringer still reigns supreme. Alright, Guardians. Remember, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe for everything Destiny. See you next time.